Hi, you're very welcome to your resistance bands class for today. I hope you're well and that everything is going nicely for you in your world at the moment, as well as it can be. So for our class today, we will need our two shorter bands. We're going to do a little bit more work for the core today, and I would have all of the bands handy actually, the longer blue one as well, and the loopy red ones, but the ones that we're going to use to start out with are the two shorter ones. So we get these on before we come to line. We'll have a little couple of minutes of meditation to help us to land into the space, but we will band up before we come to lie. So the green band comes onto your thighs, and if you just have one band, you might want to pop that band onto your thighs. But if you have both a green and a red one, I would pop one onto the thighs and then one onto the shins, just a couple of inches below the knees, so that we have this nice activation here for the hips and the thighs when we move the legs apart here. And we'll take the two red loopy bands down with us as well. Now, if you're using longer bands, if you have extended length ones for the red ones, you may need to just shorten them as we go along for this. And we'll come to line. So have these red bands ready sort of in position, kind of behind your, just beneath your shoulder blades at the back, and then bring yourself to lying. And we'll come to just constructive rest or variation of this for the first couple of breaths. So come to lying so that the upper back is nice and comfortable. Roll the palms towards the ceiling, roll in the shoulders one at a time beneath, and then just come to let the arms and the upper body rest. You can allow the knees to remain bent, so the feet on the floor, and because we don't want to be doing anything particularly effortful at this point, allow the feet to come together, allow the legs to be held together, almost swaddled here by your bands. And just take a moment or two to settle, to allow your body to meet the mat, meet the floor, meet the earth. And just tune into your level of readiness for settling at this point. Is it very easy to melt? Very easy to dissolve towards stillness, dissolve towards rest, relaxation here? Or do you feel a little bit fidgety? Is there a little bit of a journey unfolding for you? And there's no right or wrong. What's your experience right now? What's your experience at this time? Allow your body to settle, allow your breath to settle. Just allow as much openness in the body as you can as the breath comes and goes. And really by that, what I'm inviting is a letting go of holding on, a letting go of tension, so that the muscles can soften, and that there's ease for the breath to make its way in. It's not having to fight for tension in the body, it's not having to fight for space, or the muscles in the belly relaxing, or the muscles in the back softening so that the nose expands, they can fill up the belly, energizing, revitalizing breath. So just extending the legs for a moment, walk your heels away from you onto your legs so that they're straight out on the floor. So come just to extend here. If you feel there's any discomfort here from the lower back, you're lifting the pelvis and tipping the hip bones back towards the diaphragm there. Have breath or so here. When you inhale, stretch your fingers nice and wide, lift the hands from the floor, and when you exhale next, just drop the hands. Inhaling, lifting your feet about an inch from the floor. Exhale, drop. Notice the difference between the letting go and holding on. Inhale, press down the elbows and lift your chest about an inch from the one seat to the back of the head. Exhale, drop. And then inhale, lifting the head about an inch from the floor. Exhale, and drop. It's taking a moment there to notice the difference between holding and letting go. And as you inhale next, you can interlace your hands, stretching your arms over the head, and back with a lift the bottom. As you exhale, release the arms round to the side. And let them go wherever they want to go. Just have a breath here. So it's a last breath in before we get this practice. In your own time, slide your heels and on the floor so that you can release those feet back to the floor again. We're going to just reach for balance around in back. So just the body, just make sure that they are underneath the shoulder blades and above the shoulder blades. And you're comfortable if they are, and just a little bit easier and more comfortable with the neck underneath the shoulder blades. So it gives you support there for your muscle spine. Taking the hips into both hands and remembering two balance doubles of the strength of doubles of the force and the which that work. So the force that we're working against. So if you prefer just to do one, if we start with two and that just feels like it's too much effort, allow yourself to be kind to yourself and to take away one for now. Building strength is progressive and you're better off to do it. Less is more to start out with. Particularly if you come back in a few weeks and you have to practice, build yourself back up. So that you're not pushing yourself too hard to just start. So just take the legs into position first of all. So your heels they're not quite underneath your ankles, just slightly forwards. And you're going to start to walk the feet apart so that they're upward instead of apart. Right. Just a single time across there. Separate the knees. And then your job is just to keep those knees apart. And as you do so, you'll feel your legs really activating. You'll feel your thighs start to activate, your glutes start to activate. You'll feel this up to the hips in a while as the sensations can change as time goes by. And we're going to just take our arms out to the side of the body to start out with. So you're pressing into the stirrups. It should feel effortful. It should feel like if you let go, the hands will flop back to center, which you will. And if it doesn't feel like you're pressing against bands and you're resisting, and that tensile resistance is there, and you're using the longer bands, you need to just shorten them. So shorten them maybe by wrapping around your hand once or holding on to them a little bit further down the back. And notice already here the difference in the legs as we've been holding here for a few breaths. As you inhale, so the legs stay as they are for now. As you inhale, we'll take our hands towards the ceiling and really press through your fingertips so that when your legs are away, you almost feel like you're moving further apart with these hands. So imagine the chalk lines going around the fingers and each time you come back down, you stretch it out a little bit further, inhaling towards the ceiling and exhale nicely slowly out to the side and move for the length of your breath. Continue to keep those legs apart, inhaling towards the ceiling and exhale and opening there. Bend the elbows and take the fingertips back behind you with the elbows in line with shoulders and just hold here for a couple of breaths. If it's too strong, release the hands more back out towards fan pose. So too strong for your upper back, too strong for your shoulders, too strong for if it just feels like too much effort. So for some of you, your hands may be off the floor. That's absolutely fine if you don't want to go back to the floor. For others, the backs of your hands like comfortably meeting the floor, like sort of in between fingers and the floor, backs of the hands don't. It's really to do with your body structure. It's nothing really about flexibility or more about structure. And then as we inhale, we're going to lengthen out to the side. Exhale, let the arms relax, let the elbows relax, let the knees relax. And just have a moment of release. Let that feeling wash through your body. The difference in that sensation between holding on and letting go. It feels so different. It's just, and you really appreciate the
then let it go. So this is very similar to how we were when we started, but it feels so much more profound, and you really get into that sense of deep release because you've had that exaggerated tension. So it's almost like a progressive muscular relaxation exercise that you've had that really exaggerated tension. So let it go, it's really lovely. And then we take the arms out to the side again. And this time we're going to lift the knees and start to bring them back towards your chest. Now if you're pregnant, you bring them back to wherever they'll come. They won't go right to the belly. And if it feels like too much effort and you want to have the knees either side of the belly because we're going to go into a little twist here, then just take the balance off. So as you exhale, I'm going to allow the knees to roll out to the side. So I'm coming left, but that's because that's the direction of the screen for me today. You can take whatever side brings you so that you're still facing if you like. If that's too strong for your hip, for the hip that's on top, if it's too strong for your lower back or anywhere else, and you want to come out of it a little bit, you can do. Or you could pop something underneath your, you could even take off the band on the side if you wanted to make a fist and use that to prop you maybe at your thigh. So just see what you want there in terms of support, or you're happy just to roll into the twist on that side. Then if you're comfortable, you can release your head to look out over the opposite shoulder. So you feel this as well into your hip. Lift into your releasing your lower back here. Your arms are still working, so we start pressing against these bands. We're stabilizing the shoulders. We're strengthening into our back. Strengthening the arms here. Lovely. And then forward breath on an exhalation. Let the elbows bend, let the hands come back to the belly. Let the arms relax. Bring your head back towards center. And then slow inhalation. A nice release at the exhalation. And then flow back to center. Take a moment just to roll the knees from side to side and just massage your pelvis. And if you feel like you need to lift your back or your pelvis to help to realign, then just take a moment. So take the knees back towards the belly again. We're going to take the arms out into this extension again. And as you exhale, you can take the knees out to the other side. Let the feet leave the floor, let the knees roll over as much as they want to do. And then if you find that that's too strong for your hip, or if it's any pinching in the lower back and you want to really take the knees back up a little bit, or pop something onto your thigh there, take a moment for that. You're looking out over the opposite shoulder again. Depending on your neck and how open your neck is or how you're feeling today, your gaze might be anywhere between the ceiling and the thumb. So have a breath or two here. You continue to press into the bands, continue to activate this upper body. So you feel there's a lovely stretch into the side body here. You feel it in the hips, you feel it in your thoracic spine. And then bend the elbows, let the hands come in, have that moment of rest. Maybe release the head. Explore a sigh breath. And on your own, in your own time, on that exhalation, roll back to center. And maybe take a moment to lift the hands. Just have a little roll from side to side again. That's going to be tricky. You need to make space for your belly and maybe take your hands to the lower body. Just kind of roll from side to side here. So it's like a nice, it's almost swallowed here. So it's like a nice deep hug for the body, which is really nourishing for your nervous system. So when your feet hit the floor again, just release your hands. You want to the back of the body, and then we're going to take them to the front of the body. But you might need to put your hands back in again. You tend to hold them differently more often. Take them into the back. So there you go, so that feels comfortable. And again, with your arms in very long hands, you want to wrap around the hand. Once maybe one side, one side, so then there's going to feel good for you. So hands above the shoulders rounded and shoulder blades rounded. And as you inhale, we're going to pull apart and allow the band to reach your chest. Breathe out your chest and your throat. So you don't want to compress or restrict your breath there or hold here for a moment. And then as you exhale, nice and slowly release back towards center, back towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulder blades grounded. And it's a nice controlled release here back to center. If it feels too easy, you want to feel some effort here, you can shorten the bands. If it feels too strong, loosen the bands or just go to one band. So inhale, open, pulling apart, so working on the chest here, working on the arms, working on your pecs in your chest, and then exhale back to center. And then inhale, this time open and come back a little bit further, maybe to the hairline, back behind the head. So open as far as you can go without coming to the floor where you're around the hairline. So maybe to reach just the top of the head there, a bit, the top of the hairline, but don't pull down into it. And then exhale and release. Inhale, open. And exhale and release. And then we'll come back. Let the arms come back behind you. Just have a few breaths where you're just pulling against the bands, but you're not pulling them apart. So they're stabilizing here. And then as you inhale, start to open. You can let your hands and your arms reach the floor. Soften your shoulders and release your shoulders away from your jaw. Don't bunch them up. And exhale and release. And the bands really help with that. So they help to almost bring the body into a more optimal shape. Just not use a lot of physio because of all the stability that happens and stabilizing the muscles around your joints. Because you need strength in the bands and to strengthen your muscles and stabilize. If you're overly flexible without stability, you go into hyperextension. And this is bad for us in the long term in terms of joint health bands. And if you feel like you're not so flexible right now. Bad is not the right word, it's not a good word, but oh my goodness, I'm judging bad as a good or bad word, but it's not a judgment. It's not meant as a judgment, but it just means that it's not ideal or optimal for you. So hold here, take the knees back so that they're above the hips, take the legs apart again here, and have a breath or two here. You feel the core really engaging here. And again, if you're pregnant, don't work too hard here, don't put too much effort. So maybe just do the upper body work here for the time being. Lovely, and then we extend the legs towards the ceiling, flex the feet, press through the heels, keep these bands apart. Soles the feet towards the ceiling. Lovely. And then really slowly on an exhalation, keeping the legs apart. Bend the knees if you need to further your lower back, or if you don't want too much effort for the core. You're going to bring the feet to the floor. Let the legs come together as you inhale. Let the hands come towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, start to soften the hands. Release the arms back. Hands to the floor and have here that moment. That moment of reward. That moment of the payoff, if you like, for your effort there. Allow your body to experience the difference between holding on and letting go. Really nice. Nice for inhalations and exhalations. So bend the knees, and you're going to roll over to whichever side has you facing me. Whichever side brings you in the direction of your screen. You can hold people's hands here in our hands for now. So coming up onto the left side of the body and stretching legs out to the side. So I want to really stabilize here, coming towards a variation of the side plank. So this is where I talk about really important to have your elbows stacked underneath your shoulder. Please, on the most circumstances, don't allow your shoulder to fall forwards like this, where there's nothing underneath it other than your forearm. We want joint over joint. We want to get the shoulder over your elbow. And that's to give you stability here, and to really protect the shoulder. So you want to be able to have this hand back to the floor. So it's going to be taking a look at the hands, maybe the palm of my hand. Lovely. So I'm going to this side here. Have a look at the legs and the heels are in line with the hips. We're going to think about pulling apart here. Maybe about stretching those legs apart. Pull up the back so. And close on exhale. Inhale and open. And exhale and close. Keep right on shoulder, make sure it's not on pause. Make sure that you're pressing down the floor on the elbow. Keep your shoulder away from the floor. Once you open here, press your heart space in and open. Exhale for breath. And on your next inhalation, you take your hands into your spirit. So you're pressing, and again, you're going to shorten these bands to the effort. And exhale down. Let's say inhale, open, and you look over the shoulder a little. And exhale down. Lovely. So we're going to see about maybe sitting a little higher with this. And you can stay as this progresses. So if you find no, this is too much here, you might actually find it more accessible. But if you prefer to come back down and to the other, absolutely welcome to do that again. Don't let this shoulder fall forward into the shoulder. Nice and so nice openness of shoulder to shoulder here. Oops. And this is a bit of a balance trick as well. Lift that leg. Hold on to your balance. And then start first of all just with the balance. So inhale, move this, stretching the front body. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, release. Then do that. Inhale, open. And squeeze. We'll do both together. Inhale, open. And lengthen. Exhale, release. Great. Come to sit on the middle. Just feel the difference between the right and left side there. With the left and right stretching those muscles there, into the waist there. Just have a moment here where we come onto our heels, go down to the backs of the thighs, so nice and tall. Okay. Take the hands over the head and back behind you. Onto the floor, and then lift the heels here, so towards the last side. So keep the shoulder blades back towards each other. Keep the hands onto the floor from there, separate the knees, separate the thighs, and then we lift the hands away as well. Lovely. Back down, and we can transition to the other side. So stretch the front of the body. So it's a nice way to move from side to side when you're trying to turn the camera. And again, same thing with this side. Start before you do anything else, and making sure the shoulder is in position. So forearm is on the floor. Make sure that your nuts or bands aren't onto the other hand of the hand, so that you can press down here. And finding with these stirrups is important. And then not letting this fall forwards. Doesn't really want to come up and take the lift and pull over. But you stack and shoulder over wrist. You're not. That's exactly what I want to do. You stack and shoulder over elbow. And the wrist is in line with your elbow, and your forearm pressing down, lifting yourself away here from the mat. Legs in a straight line, or wherever is functional forwards, it's functional to have slightly forwards, you can do that. And on inhalation, we'll lift the legs, if your balance up there is lower, and just move there, which is uncomfortable. Lift, and close. It's a little bit like a scissor twist here. Lift, and close, and lift, and close. And then we take the hands in. So, into our stretch of the body first. And then stirrups. Lift into the hand. Open. Back to the floor. And do together. Lift the legs. Lift the arms and open. And exhale. Closing. Keep the musculature here. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Close. And then coming up here onto the arm. So straightening the arm. Open to the hand, I should say. And then shoulders back. And then open. And release. And there's a bit of balance on here as well. So balance and just open. So just cross your chest. Use that for the balance and then open and release. Lovely. We'll come to all fours. And then bands are in place. Comes to have the bands behind your back and again rolling around. And so take it all fours and then back to sitting into thunderbolt. But we'll find actually the alignment here with the shoulder blades. Bands underneath your shoulder blades, knees underneath the hip width apart or a little wider. Really pull against those bands there, around the tops of the feet. Rotate the cat cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your counter cat. So releasing your tailbone, looking towards the wall opposite. So nice engagement to the core here and around as you have the floor. And inhale into your counter cat. Exhale into your cat. And inhale into your counter cat. We're going to have a play here with a child's pose. So bring your big toes together. See if you can bring your knees a little bit wider, let the balance come inside your arms. And then you might find that you're bringing down, don't you do that? Meet your balance again. If you're pregnant, just looks like that, move it or take it off. And then release your head to the floor here. So there might be a little bit of rolling with the balance up along your back. Treat it as a massage. Your shoulders and your armpits are protecting you from having that roll up to your neck and catching your hair and the breath into your ear. Nice for inhalation and sighing exhalation. Let's go inhale, sighing exhale. Nice for inhale, sighing exhale. And then walk yourself in your own time back up to sitting. Come to kneeling and let the knees really closer, keeping the leg hip apart, so just bring them closer if you had separated a little bit there. So your shoulders are above your hips here. And take the shoulder blades back towards each other and take the arms out to the side and almost let the bands about the arms and the shoulder blades to connect a little bit. Not going to connect, but come a little bit more towards each other. Crown the head towards the ceiling. And then send your heart center towards the sky, towards the ceiling opposite you. Now a little bit of a back bend into this here. And then inhale, lengthening forwards, taking the hands together. So inhale, open your chest, face towards the ceiling. Avoid sticking out your neck and sticking out your diaphragm. The movement really here is in the thoracic spine that we want to be able to know. And then exhale and release forward. So bend the elbows for a moment. Come on to the toes. You're walking onto the toes, we're curling the toes here. And again, keeping your knees so that they're hip width apart. Then take your arms out here. And then we're going to come back in coming towards our camel pose here, a variation of it. Lovely. So take the hands towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, start to allow the hands to come back on your body. You lower, release the bands, and see if you meet the tops of the heels. And if you don't, get the hands onto the waist here. Avoid puffing out your ribcage. So it really is the sternum that's going towards the ceiling, and your diaphragm is still moving towards the floor, as opposed to this, which is very strong for your lower back. It stretches really well the thoracic spine. And just come down to a little bit of back bend. Have a breath here, push out against those bands. Lovely inhale back to kneeling. Drop the feet, send your bum back towards your heels, so you can let your feet and knees come together. And then we'll bring the hands alongside the knees, or slightly forwards. Have this maybe in the middle of the back, forehead towards the floor, the crown of the head comes towards the floor here. Resting lightly on the ground, don't put your weight on it, and then hands come up to hold your heels. And then inviting your shoulders back towards your waist. So have a breath or two here in rabbit pose. And then you're going to take the hands to the floor and inhale back up to sitting. So nice elevation. And a nice sighing exhalation here again. Lovely release here. When we're coming out of the active stretching. In front of you. Stretching out. Release the flesh from the sit bones and sit bones and towards the reflex the feet. So on the heels and open the turn back towards the chest, where the bone feet go across the chest. And you're sitting with your shoulders above your hips. And take your leg balance onto your feet. Again, you want to have a pure level of knee courage here. When you do this, you feel like your hip bones relatively flat, so not too rolled on the feet. You will feel like you're engaged here. So if you're doing this and there's lots of flappiness on the balance, you've got long ones, you'll need to shorten again. Just have a breath or two here. So elbows beside the waist, moving slightly back. So bringing those lovely shoulder blades. You don't need to socially distance, and ideally you wouldn't. Closer they are together, every posture for the upper body. So moving back into it slightly, press against the feet, heels pasted to the floor, calves and thighs pasted to the floor. And then inhale, lengthen crown of the head. And we're going to, as we exhale, start to hinge forward from the hips. Just so you feel a nice lengthening there in the hamstrings. Keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale back into it, so pressing against that. And this is why you want to have them nice and tight, because you want to feel like they're supporting you here, but you're working to pull back, you're working to pull away. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, release the flesh into the sit bones if it helps towards the thighs. Now it can help to bring your leg towards your spine, to create a little space. Now if you're pregnant, releasing forwards. Release forwards. And then start to release the hands. Maybe hold on to the legs wherever they naturally land. You're going to lift and lengthen here. So you can find a nice long spine. Really bend into the knees if you like, and as you exhale, belly towards the thighs. Release your chin towards your chest. Lengthening out your back there. And then release between your shoulders, release the neck. And then as you inhale, looking forward, straightening the arms. And exhaling back, sitting with the balance go. And just have a moment for your reward here. There you go. I hope you're feeling too. But generally, you do release that as a result of that effort. We're happy to do that. So we're going to take the hands away from the legs today. So we're not going to stand in today. We don't need to move. We don't need to core work or strength work. And work for your upper body and release stability, flexibility into the shoulders. So we're going to short hands. You might notice we use the short hands and tend to be less standing work. And we tend to do a little bit more on the strength for the legs through standing. So we're going to have you do that. We then come to lying. Just take a moment or two to need to make any adjustments, to modifications, to just that in a nice comfortable position there, and and have an experiment here. So take the back of the band, the back part of the band behind your head. And lie your head back to the floor so that you're holding it here. And take your knees towards your belly and the band between your shoulders. And you're going to hold your neck and shoulder. Don't worry, you're going to just take the band onto your feet there. And then what you find, just really stretch it out and find a place where the band, let's see if you can hear me here, the band is supporting your back. Not your back, the back of your head. And it really feels like you've got hair having to play with it and make sure it's not pinching. Don't want your ears to be too covered. And I'm just holding it along so I can talk and show you. And you're going to take your legs to the ceiling. And you're going to hopefully be able to just release your neck back here. So really nice. So relax your shoulders. Take a moment or two to get into it. And if you don't like it, or if it's not comfortable for your neck, and you prefer just to have the band on your legs and holding on with your hands, do that. But I'm just aware that my face is hidden here, so I'm just lifting. So allow your face to release into this. Allow your head to release into this. This is really nice for stretching the muscles in the neck. You can actually buy these kind of neck stretching and neck releasing structures, but this is probably more likely to be hung from something on the ceiling or careful something above, so you can release here. So you're really, your head, I guess, more you bring your thighs back towards your belly, the lower the head will come towards the floor, but it's still fully supported. Take your arms over the edge of the side. If you want to feel a little bit more support for the head, you can move your feet slightly forward away, but don't let it pull the head forwards. Don't let it start to, what we want is more length, and we want the crown of the head to the kind of the top of your thoracic spine, start your cervical spine, actually in a nice, comfortable alignment. So don't drift forwards, don't have your chin towards your chest, or avoid that as much as possible. And if you're just not loving this, take the flat part of the band onto your hands, onto your feet, and hold on to your hands, which you know from previous efforts. And see if you really just release back into it. Whatever way you're holding on. You release your jaw, relax your forehead. You have a little play with maybe bringing the thighs back to the belly, softening the head a little bit, relaxing the head a little bit back. So you can keep your head there while you pull or gently move your legs away. And releasing back and forwards a little bit. So it's like the head is supporting your legs and helping to keep the legs extended. And then the band and the legs are helping to provide support here for the neck. So this can be great for releasing tension. It can be great for tension headaches. It can be great for releasing neck tightness, the back discomfort. There's a little bit of engagement in the core, but not too much at this point. Just hoping that you can hear me as I say all of this. I think I lost my headphone. Try and find it. There it is. So I think I lost my headphone.
Lost my headphone at some point, so I hope you were able to hear that. So having another breath or two there. And then you're going to bring if you're in the head support, you're going to bring your knees back towards your belly. You're going to just take your hands back, release that from your head. If you're holding on with your hands to the stirrup, you can start to release forwards, release forwards, release forwards. And come to lying. So you're now where you want to be for your Shavasana. You might like to bring knees to chest, have a little rock from side to side first. Just to get yourself back into kind of alignment. You might already feel good. Take a blanket for yourself if you'd like a blanket. Anything else that would help to support your comfort. And just get ready to completely release out, completely soften out and let go. So I'm going to guide you for your first few minutes towards your relaxation. And then I'll leave you and you can listen to your music, you can rest for as long as you like. I'd say stay in your relaxation for at least 5 minutes after I leave you, but as long as you like. So we've worked primarily on the core today, but we've done a lot of strengthening work for the hips, the legs, which was generally happens when we involve the core. We've done strength building and flexibility building for the shoulders and your thoracic spine there as well. So the whole body really getting a bit of a workout without ever leaving the floor. So allow your body to settle, allow yourself to completely release. Taking a moment or two to make any little adjustments, further adjustments that you might like. And you can make any adjustments as you go through so that you can remain comfortable. Pay attention to your comfort. Relax your jaw. Soften your mouth, your lips, your tongue. Relax your forehead. Relax your shoulders, your biceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and all of your fingers. Relaxing your chest, front and back, your abdomen, belly, above and below the navel, the entire region of your middle and lower back. Letting your pelvis rest fully, heavily. Letting your legs release and relax, roll out. Releasing the thighs, front and back, knees, space around and behind the knees, shins and calves, soles of the feet, tops of the feet, and all of your toes. So releasing everything, relaxing everything, letting everything go. And then little by little, breath by breath, inviting your body to dissolve towards relaxation, to melt towards the earth, to melt to stillness. Letting your awareness linger on your breath as your breath ebbs and flows and moves through you. And sigh whenever your body is inclined to sigh, whenever your body would like to let go a little bit more. So staying here, resting here for as long as you like. When you do feel the urge to move, or you feel like you're ready to move, do so slowly with stretches and hugging the knees to chest, maybe full body stretch, whatever would feel nice for you. Release out the joints, release out the ankles, the fingers, all parts of yourself. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day. Have a drink after your practice of something like water or herbal tea just to flush out any toxins you'll have released. Stay safe, be well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. So namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your practice.